It was like the whole world changed.
My first thought as a fire chaplain was, oh my God, I gotta get there.
No one knew who exactly was lost. People were just in shock.
I'm just a Navy pilot. I'm at the gate with a bunch of Marines making sure we're protecting this base from what were then perceived as potential threats.
My second thought was the parishioners that work in the Trade Center every single day from St. Mary's. So my thoughts went to firefighters, but they also went to some of the families that I know had lost loved ones in the Trade Center.
And it definitely changed the world. I thought immediately of Manhasset, New York. I knew a lot of people, obviously growing up here, that were likely impacted.
How am I going to be able to deal with both the stress of working at the Trade Center and trying to find some of my friends that were firefighters, and then being able to go back to the parish and celebrate those funerals?
You know, the terrorist attacks of 9/11 really sent out what I would consider a resounding call to serve.
People had stood up at Plandome and said that they wanted to help, and they were going to help with an organization called Tuesday's Children.
It's the Manhasset community that has been the most energetic and loyal supporters for Tuesday's Children.
Manhasset was obviously impacted directly, and one of those organizations and people that came together, Tuesday's Children, soon after that, really countered those attacks quite directly with what they did.
Tuesday's Children was founded to promote long-term healing to all those directly impacted by the events of Tuesday, September 11th, 2001. Our mission today is to keep the promise to those children and families while serving and supporting communities affected by tragedy worldwide. Our programs enable these communities to heal, recover, and thrive over time. Programs include Career Resource Center, Mentoring, Helping Heals, our international program, Project Common Bond, Project Heart to Heart, Mental Health and Wellness, and Family Engagement.
It's helping kids go through a very troubling time in their lives, and it's important to help kids through this and let them know that there are people supporting them and willing to help them through, and they're not alone.
There's no excluding or anything, so it's all positive, upbeat.
Having a friend that went through the same thing as you and they can understand what your point of views are coming from the certain things that how it's impacted your life is I think very important.
Everyone just accepts who you are.
Through this program, you really get to meet people who are going through the same things as you. Do team building activities with them, which are a lot of fun.
There you go. Good job, guys.
The people I've met through Tuesday's Children and Outward Bound really understand where I'm coming from.
I was a young widow. I was 33 years old. I was the only widow I knew.
It's difficult some days, when it's difficult even getting out of bed some days.
And you can feel so alone, like I'm in this all by myself.
Tuesday's Children says, we haven't forgotten you.
Unfortunately, as we know, terrorism is not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, increasingly smaller numbers of people are able to do greater damage.
Recently, there have been obviously more terrorist attacks in Europe and other places. Those threats are still out there. The best way to counter those is to keep that positive view and doing our part, whatever it might be.
These programs, I've met a lot of different people that I've kept in contact with for a while.
Go back 15 years and believe that I didn't really need the help that I needed and support. But they were there to do that. And I think more guys, as you get into this, even as the time goes longer, you start to realize that it's something it's the help of Tuesday's Children being able to reach out to those groups, whether it be military, rescue workers, or families of the lost.
And Tuesday's Children not only says, allow yourself to look forward to it, but let's give you some skills to work towards that.